I've watched you run for lifetimes, chasing what was never ahead of you. Each step born from fear, each dream another horizon. You believe stillness is death, but stillness is the doorway home. Stop running. What's meant for you can't find you while you're in motion. Be still, and you'll remember what was never lost. You run toward it, the dream, the peace, the person. Every time it feels close, it drifts another step away. You speed up. You plan harder. You chase faster. But the distance never closes. At some point, you realize you've been running for so long, you forgot why you started. You're not chasing what you want anymore. You're running from the fear of standing still. Stillness feels like failure, like giving up, like being left behind. But that stillness you've been avoiding isn't the end of the journey. It's the doorway you've been missing. There's a moment when something inside you just stops. Not because you quit, but because you finally see the truth. What's meant for you can't find you while you're in motion. So you stop, you exhale, and in that stillness, everything you were chasing turns around and starts finding you. The reason chasing never works is because it's built on fear. But fear is resistance, and resistance is the invisible wall between you and everything you're asking for. You can't receive with closed fists. You can't hear guidance over the noise of control. The universe doesn't respond to how fast you move. It responds to the energy you move from. When you chase, your energy says, I don't have. I'm not enough. I must make this happen. That vibration tells life, keep it out of reach, not as punishment, but as reflection. Because the world doesn't mirror your desires, it mirrors your state of being. Chasing is tension. Receiving is release. When you relax into the moment, your signal changes. Your body softens. Your breath deepens. And for the first time, you can feel the current of life moving underneath you, carrying you where you need to go, without the struggle. Science calls it perception. Spirituality calls it alignment. But they're the same thing. Your brain doesn't see reality. It predicts it. It filters 11 million bits of information every second, but you consciously register about 40. Those 40 bits shape your world. When you're anxious or striving, your brain filters for obstacles and scarcity. It literally hides opportunities from view. But when you're calm, when your nervous system is in stillness, your filter opens. You start noticing the right person at the right time. You start meeting coincidence with curiosity. You think of something, and it appears. Not magic, just resonance. Your awareness expands, and reality rearranges to match it. Stillness isn't idleness. It's the frequency that lets you perceive the pathways that were invisible when you were rushing. The universe was never withholding. You were just too loud to hear its whisper. So how do you stop chasing? In a world that glorifies the chase, you begin small. Each morning, before you reach for your phone, reach for silence. Breathe deeply. Feel the space behind your thoughts. Ask quietly, what am I ready to receive today? Don't try to answer, just listen. In that listening, you move from forcing to flowing. Throughout your day, notice moments when tension appears, when you catch yourself grasping, clinging, expecting. Pause, exhale. Let the need dissolve. That single breath is your return to alignment. In surrender, you don't give up control. You return it to something larger, something wiser. Call it God, Source, life, the universe. It doesn't matter. Stillness is how you remember your place in it. Everything in life is a mirror. It doesn't show you what you want. It shows you what you're being. When you chase, the mirror runs. When you rest, the mirror moves closer. The more desperate the energy, the more reality seems to hide. But when you begin to radiate gratitude, you change the reflection. Gratitude says, I already have. I already am. And the universe answers, yes, you are. That's why people who appreciate what they have always seem to receive more. T.